Hello and welcome to the Monday edition of Litter Media Live for this August 24th of 2026. My name is Aaron Glandon and I will be your host for this morning. I was your host on Friday. I'm your host again because Dan Ramey is on assignment and he will join us tonight for the Porter's Cavalier Roundtable, which I'll tell you a little bit more about later. But first I want to tell you about what's happening for our forecast. A high of 75 for Monday and sunshine throughout the day. More sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday with temperatures on Tuesday reaching 77 degrees before overnight lows dip down to 60 and back up to 83 for Wednesday afternoon. We've got some beneficial news that you can use coming up next after the break, followed by sports, this date in history, and of course our national days here on Litter Media Live. So we'll get right into that after this from Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services, just click on this ad where you see it at littermedia.com, and it'll take you right to their website, accuratehvac.com, to learn more about the services that they can provide for you.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
For beneficial news that you can use, make sure you check out our website, littermedia.com. It's your one-stop shop for everything that we do right here at Litter Media. You'll find it all on the homepage right there at littermedia.com, and you'll find links to our social media sites in the upper right-hand corner, like X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Litter Media Radio. You'll also see a preview of what we've been doing on YouTube right there on the homepage as well. A reminder that new traffic patterns surrounding the North Bridge Street, Ohio 159 corridor will change tomorrow. For a comprehensive discussion of the changes, you can check out our interview with ODOT's Michaela Bruning from our YouTube channel. It's amazing to think that there were 300 tons of sand on Paint Street from Friday to Sunday afternoon, and here's what it looks like late Sunday afternoon. Some great cleanup work. Thank you to Downtown Chillicothe, Ohio's Tiffany Baldwin, Audrey Hernstein, their workers, and all who helped bring sand in the streets together. We love seeing the photos. We love seeing everybody downtown having a good time. The rich history of Ross County through our local museums comes to life on Saturday, September 5th through the Chillicothe Ross Chamber. Each participating location will offer programming for the day from 1 to 5 p.m. Participating museums include the Ross County Heritage Museum, Chillicothe Railroad Museum, Bainbridge Dental Museum, Lucy Webb Hayes Heritage Center, David Nickens Heritage Center, Adena Mansion and Gardens, Pump House Center for the Arts, and the Phoenix Fire Museum. The Nathaniel Massey chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution are sponsoring a blood drive tomorrow from noon to 6 p.m. The blood drive will be in the First Presbyterian Church. To schedule an appointment, you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. The Majestic Theatre is recruiting volunteers to help move some chairs from the upper floor this Saturday. They're hoping to have enough volunteers to form an assembly line to pass the chairs down to the ground floor. They've created a volunteer page online to sign up, and you can find the link in our Facebook newsfeed. Come out on Thursday, September 17th at the Port House at Machinery Hall for an unforgettable evening benefiting the dogs of the Ross County Humane Society. Your evening begins with a champagne reception, followed by a curated 4-course dinner with each course paired with a specialty cocktail. They'll also have live music by Danny Hines and welcome back Lori Graves as the host. There are fewer than 100 seats available and 40 are already spoken for, so don't wait to reserve yours. Tickets are available by emailing info@rosscountyhumanesociety.org or stopping by the shelter during regular business hours. The application process has begun for the 2026 Fall Festival of Leaves Queens Pageant. If you want to spend a year of service representing the town of Bainbridge, traveling around the state of Ohio, visiting local small towns and festivals, then sign up at fallfestivalofleaves.com. Registration is limited to the first 25 applicants. And if you want to watch the 2025 Queens Pageant, you can do so on our YouTube channel. Just look for that thumbnail right there. That's a look at beneficial news that you can use. Coming up next, we'll take a look at sports right here on this edition of Litter Media Live.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Now time for a look at sports, and we start off with our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. There was a lot that happened over the weekend, and I don't have time to get into all of it right here. And trust me, you don't want to hear me read everything from the scoreboard. But you can find results from Friday and Saturday, including football, volleyball, soccer, golf, and tennis right there on littermedia.com. Just click on sports on the top bar, and then you'll see Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Tonight, we'll be tracking more than 25 events throughout the evening on the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Again, you can find that right there on littermedia.com. And tonight is the season debut of the Porter's Cavalier Round Table Show at Shawnee Lanes inside Julio's Pizzeria at 7 p.m. Our Dan Ramey will visit with Coach TJ Carper for a review of the Cavs' 34-0 win over Circleville on Friday. Also on the show, our Offensive Player of the Game, Carte Ligon, Defensive Player of the Game, Isaiah Bowling, Special Teams and Scout Player of the Week, Colby Suwanasing, and JV Player of the Week, Carlin Ligon, and Offensive Coordinator Garth Fry. There's a $5 charge for pizza and soda. If you can't attend in person, we're planning to live stream the show on Facebook and our YouTube channel at 7 p.m. The Reds lost a 3-0 lead and fell to Arizona 5-3 yesterday. The Diamondbacks took 2 of 3 games over the weekend. The Reds open a set in San Francisco tonight. Guardians beat Colorado 7-2 yesterday, completing a 3-game sweep. Cleveland opens a series with the Angels in Anaheim tonight. And NFL preseason football week 2, the Browns fell to Buffalo 31-7. They'll be home again Thursday night with New England. And the Bengals beat Chicago 27-9. They'll play the Eagles Friday night. The Browns and Bengals regular season games begin September 13th. And I did see right before I started the show today, Deshaun Watson has been named the starter for the Cleveland Browns. Shedeur Sanders is the backup. And if you ask me, this year's Browns team might be the first team in NFL history to go 0-17. I think it's a very real possibility. But that's sports. And coming up next, we'll take a look at this date in history, followed by our national days right here on Litter Media Live. First, I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Nearly 100 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people. LitterPropane.com.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Mark came to the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Now time for the educational portion of our show where we tell you what happened on this date in history. And we go back to 1456 today. The printing of the Gutenberg Bible is completed. And if you don't know the story of the Gutenberg Bible, this dude, he made a printing press that could make books, more than one copy of a book at one time, really kicked off the Industrial Revolution and all that. And Gutenberg Bible is probably the most famous version of the Bible to ever exist. Read up on it. Interesting history. Our national days for today, we have Maryland Day, Peach Pie Day, and Waffle Day. A waffle sounds kind of good right now. I might go get a waffle after the show. That's a look at our program for you today. I'm Aaron Glandon for Dan Ramey. We will see you tonight inside Julio's Pizzeria at Shawnee Lanes We're going to kick off and go live at 7 p.m. So if you can't make it to the event, then watch us on Facebook or on YouTube, 7 p.m., Porter's Cavalier Roundtable inside Julio's Pizzeria. Thank you for watching this edition of Litter Media Live, and we'll see you tonight.
My family moved here when I was 4. My father bought a funeral home here in town, and my family has operated a funeral home since. We actually grew up in an apartment above the funeral home, and from the age of 10, I helped my parents in funeral service, and that's what I always wanted to do. I had my annual visit with my primary care physician in September, and I had recently retired, and I decided it's time to start taking care of some things that I had going wrong with my feet, with my hands, and limited mobility, and that started a path of probably close to 30 different visits in various parts of the orthopedic center. We tried to address some tingling and numbness I had in my hands. Turned out to be carpal tunnel, so I ended up having carpal tunnel surgery. Probably the most problematic thing was the foot pain I was experiencing when I was on my feet all day. I would spend all day on my feet cooking, and the next morning I could hardly get out of bed. So I decided I needed to do something about that. I didn't want to live with the pain the rest of my life. The podiatrist, she recommended some exercises, some medications, and some physical therapy. And having completed all of those, I've been completely pain-free for the last 2 months. The care I received going through the process, both with my feet and my hands, was phenomenal. I've had, if you include the physical therapy, over 30 visits with 6 different physicians, an MRI, an X-ray, and every single individual I came in contact with was happy, friendly, and caring. We are so blessed to have a locally controlled healthcare system in our community. I've always said it's our community caring for our community. I love to be outside. I've been that way since I was little. Probably what I enjoy most is spending time caring for my property. I've got about 8.5 acres I tend to. My wife and I enjoy camping and boating outside. My family in the last 50-some years has used Adina as our healthcare providers, from the birth of my children to the cancer care and end-of-life care of my father. And I can say I don't know why anyone would need to leave the community for healthcare.